Well, hi everyone. A very, very warm welcome to you all. I hope you enjoyed seeing a taster of some of the digital creative work that the students have developed over the last semester on our programme. So it's great to see it all together actually in a loop. My name's Amanda Bragg-Mollison and I'm the programme leader for BA Honours Fashion Marketing Management at the Winchester School of Art, University of Southampton. Before I get started, just a couple of housekeeping things. It would be great if everybody could make sure their mobile phones are switched to silent or vibrate. That would be fantastic, so we don't interrupt our great speakers today. And just in case the fire alarm was to go off, let's hope it doesn't, the two fire exits in this room are to my left and to my right. If for any reason those were blocked, there is a fire exit through the door. Take a right and you'll see it at the end of the corridor. The nearest restrooms for gents and ladies are on the floor above us here or the floor below us. So I hope that is all the information we need in those terms. So today really is about looking to the future. There'll be many young people in the audience who are interested in a career in the fashion industry and who are currently studying their A-levels or equivalent. And some of you who have already embarked on your journey by choosing this very programme to bridge the gap between those aspirations and your desired career. Every year, the programme team and I develop this event to inspire and promote the opportunities that exist within the creative industry of fashion and promote the skills and capabilities of our very own existing student body as well, of course. This year we decided to focus the event on careers, as employability, as I'm sure you're aware, is a hot topic on everyone's lips, and we felt it was relevant to promote how studying a business degree with a creative twist such as ours will support your future prospects into employment. The health of our future economy is now dependent on creative thinkers. The UK creative sector is one of the biggest in the world and was worth 36 billion in 2013. The 1.5 million people who work in this sector generate an astonishing £70,000 every minute to the UK economy, making a greater contribution than the financial services sector. This information, I think, provides the context why so many students are now choosing a programme that fuses business with creativity. And that is exactly what the programme here delivers at the Winchester School of Art. How do we do this? Well, it's done in a variety of different ways. But it always starts with us by listening to industry, to understand the changes, the opportunities and the challenges, and making the necessary amendments to our curriculum to ensure that our students are a step ahead of the rest. Live projects, industry visits, overseas study trips and key collaborations with leaders and brands supports this process. Just for a bit of background information, recent collaborations have included a project with leading fashion business publication Drapers in the last few weeks, workshops with industry management consultants for our second years, which focused on team working in industry and creative thinking skills. In-house visits to none other than the likes of Valentino in Fendi in Italy last week for our first year cohort, thanks to my colleague Luca Losico in the front row, and styling workshops with key influential photographers and stylists that will be taking place in the next few weeks to develop skills in creative and commercial image making. A busy timetable, I can assure you, and it keeps us all on our toes. So today is really another opportunity for us to support existing and future students to appreciate, reflect and develop some more knowledge on the variety of opportunities that are out there in an exciting and dynamic industry. We're delighted to welcome industry professionals from across a variety of different roles and brands to hopefully give you a flavour of the scope of employment available in the fashion industry. We have fashion buyers, fashion researchers, to digital bloggers. There will be something to inspire everyone in the room, I think. In addition to that, we have our very own Level 2 students demonstrating some of the transferable skills for industry taught in the second year of our programme, and they'll deliver a professional presentation of macro and micro trends for 2014, showing the essential skills required for roles in trend forecasting, buying, as well as promotion and branding. If you have a Twitter account, please feel free to tweet throughout the afternoon. We encourage that heavily on our programme. If you don't, then of course please feel free to sit back and enjoy the conversations and the presentations throughout the afternoon. So without further ado, I'm delighted to welcome our first speaker. This is Seth Davis, Senior HR Officer for Product at Next, who will talk to you about the brand and the opportunities that exist within it. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your warm welcome. Just want to extend our thanks from Next to Amanda and the team for inviting us to come and share this great opportunity. I work in the HR team recruiting talent into the Next business. I've done that for 10 years and it's a real passion of mine to be able to make sure that we secure future talent into a growing business, but also to give you an opportunity of the flavour of the brand and also the opportunities that we've got within our Next head office in Leicester. I've got a short video to show you just of the type of things that Next is involved in. For health and safety reasons, I have to just say that please don't ride your motorbikes without helmets on. Don't run through forests with your suit on, and don't jump over the rocks on the south coast like that as well. Obviously, this wasn't filmed in Leicester, but hopefully that gives you a flavour of the types of things that our brand produces. And what we're looking for is the talent of the future to really improve and enhance on that. So what I wanted to do was show you that's front-facing, but also talk about the investment that's in the brand. So currently with Next, we're the top 2 high street retailer, and probably soon to be number 1 in the country in at least 6 months' time. We are the biggest online clothing retailer in Europe. Obviously we're a multi-channel retailer, so online through our Next directory, which is 1 in 10 in the country have a directory on their coffee table at home. And also we are the children's wear market leader. Some more things about us. We have over 550 stores now in the UK. directory customers online or through our catalogue business, over 2.6 million customers and around 45,000 employees. At head office there are 2,000 and I support and recruit for 650 of those, right from graduate entry levels right through to directors. What I'm really proud to say is that the investment in the brand is continuing. This is one of our large format stores for Next Home and also Garden. So we do offer a garden centre offer as well. So if you're ever in the Shoreham area, you'll see your local home and garden store selling garden sheds, paint, as well as DIY tools. So Next really is branching out into many areas, and this one provides a coaster as well for a coffee as you walk around. Things in terms of strategy at head office, we want to bring more newness, great product, and fast-track design to store. This season is all about better by design, and which is why I wanted to come and share the passion I have for Next, but also to look and try and recruit for future talent that can really help us improve better design. We also look at good cost control at head office and pure investment in the brand. So much so that this was a site that we acquired in Camberley. It was home base. This is now what it looks like today, Next Home and Garden. So a bit of a difference between the two. So we have opportunities in retail marketing, so store design as well as buying and merchandising functions. Other investment in the brand is also, obviously, as you can imagine, is online. And the online annual turnover for last year surprises people because everybody would look to ASOS, but actually if you look at the online turnover, Next obviously leading the way in terms of online, and it is growing. So plenty to work on. Other business interests, alongside Next typical core customer, we also own Lipsy, which we acquired in 2008, which has worked with the likes of Pixie Lott, other celebrities to produce younger targeted campaigns and product. We also trade overseas with Lipsy as well. The other exciting thing to tell you about is actually how quietly confident we are with our overseas business. Internationally, we now actually ship to 58 countries, and the estimated profit for this year will be 100 million. International sales growth, as you can see on the screen, we take a lot of money in terms of sales overseas. Russia is doing fantastically well, particularly for children's wear. The States and Australia can also go onto our Next website and purchase in their own currency and get their garments delivered to their door. International sales growth, which is really interesting. We have a lot of key countries that we're now trading to, and as you can see by the percentage figures, there's a lot of growth in key areas. We also have some customers in Peru now, so it really is a global business and an exciting place to be. So bringing it back down to head office in Leicester, the typical makeup of a team structure at head office is split into merchandising, buying, technology and design. And within that we have assistant levels and trainees. Our trainees are our graduate level intake. So we offer schemes in buying and merchandising with hopefully future progression. So what I wanted to do is just take you through, I won't take you through each stage here, but just to show you that those teams, as we've just seen, provide an input into the development process to produce garments and home products for Next. So obviously we have design inspiration, product development, range planning and range building, range selection, all of which the buying and merchandising function get heavily involved in and work together with design and technology to progress it into our warehousing, which ultimately is launched in store, which is supported by our VM teams and window display dressers. That development process all starts with the trainees being involved right at the start, and I wanted to talk to you about two roles in more detail. First one is the trainee buyer. I know Jane's going to cover more of the buying function later, but also trainee merchandiser, which is a key role which is not so well known in the industry of exactly what is merchandising. So I wanted to cover that because it's a great opportunity for you early on in your studies or potential studies to actually understand the career path that you could go into. So product merchandising, we use analytical skills to set budgets, plan options and plan production for future seasons. So that's the numeric side of your skill set, but you also then apply that to using business skills to maximise profit in season. And this is our phrase here, is that we ensure that there's right product at the right place at the right time in the right quality at the right price. Sounds easy, but it's a big job, and we want to recruit future talent into this product merchandising role to ensure that we can maintain and support the growth of Next. The two roles that we offer from graduates is trainee buyers, who are involved in assisting the buying team in developing the range. So they have a creative input. They also can approve trims, manage samples and arrange product for meetings, and also do presentations and SWOT analysis for those meetings. Trainee merchandisers supplement that by reviewing bestseller reports, progress product to delivery, and also generate reports for meetings and manage mock shop samples. So there's a lot that goes into the trainee function, but essential part of the team at head office. A typical career path for you would be graduating, coming onto our trainee scheme, which can last up to 12 to 18 months, but we have people that are fast-tracked and can be promoted within 9 months. And really from that, it's an assistant level, so assistant buying or assistant merchandising. 3 to 5 years is the typical scale of time, producing buyers and merchandisers of the future. We do have people that are buyers and merchandisers within 2.5 years after graduating. So the sky's the limit, really. And what we like to look for is those that have ambition, that have personal drive and motivation, and are resilient. And through that, we supplement that with training and development. So the trainee scheme can last 18 months, where you have regular performance reviews with your line manager, buying and merch manager, and also HR. It's a structured program with a development school, input from one of our main board directors, Christos Angelides, who also was a trainee buyer 25 years ago at Next. So really we like to make sure that we train and develop people right through in our progression paths. From that, we say it's not just a job, but it's a career with Next. We don't just want to have people that want a job, we want people that are passionate about the industry and develop a career from that. So I wanted to just give you some hints and tips for your future, because it's important that you focus on that now. And so what I've said is to research your desired role. Obviously I'd love you to come to Next, but what I really want you to do is do the very best in this fashion industry, because it's an exciting industry to be in, and retail offers so many opportunities. So research your desired role, gain relevant and retail work experience either through working in a store or internships, and get as much experience as you can right the way through your studies, because it's essential. Use the internet. It sounds simple, but using the internet to produce and profile yourself is important. So it's great that the courses work heavily on the digital side, so social media is essential for your growth, and know the industry that you want to go into. So immerse yourself in the magazines and the blogs and take time to understand the industry. And finally, where possible, gain work placements, because it's all essential for you. Thank you for listening to the presentation. That concludes that. I'll be around afterwards if you have any more questions about the career. I can happily talk to you on a one-to-one basis about that. Okay, thank you very much.